On the news, over 24 university students abducted as bandits invade Zamfara community. Protest erupts across Nigeria over Mohbad's sudden demise. And tribunal upholds Caleb Mothwang's election as Plateau State Governor. It's good to have you join me on News Now. I am Mary Kanu. More than 24 students of the Federal University of Gusau have been abducted after bandits invaded the Sabongida community of the Bogondo local government area of Zamfara State. A student of the school who was asked to be anonymous for security reasons said over 24 schoolmates, mostly ladies, were abducted during the attack. The bandits were said to have invaded the community around 3 a.m. and started shooting sporadically. In June this year, some students of the university protested the high rate of kidnapping involving their schoolmates in Sabongida and Damba. Meanwhile, in the latest development, 6 of the 24 students of the Federal University Gusau kidnapped in the early hours of Friday have been rescued. Spokesperson for the Zamfara State Police Command, Yazid Abubakar, confirmed the abduction and release of the 6 students. And following the tragic demise of Irelioluwa Aloba, better known as Mohbad, one of the Afrobeat genre's emerging stars, fans all over the world are trending #Justice for Mohbad and are seeking answers over his death in a Lagos hospital under mysterious circumstances. In light of this uproar, the Inspector General of Police, Olukayode Egbetokun, has given a directive to the Lagos State Commissioner of Police to set up an investigative team to unravel the circumstances behind the death of the late singer. Our correspondent, Sidney Okafo, has more details in this next report.
10 days after the death of 27-year-old Irelioluwa Aloba, better known to music fans as Mohbad, an Afrobeat singer who was signed to Malian Record in 2019 and left the label in 2022, and the #Justice for Mohbad buzz is yet to die down. Best known for his hit singles Peace, Feel Good and Kopoke, released under Malian Record, which received 3 nominations at the 2022 Headies Awards. The death of the singer, who also referred to himself as Imole, which is a Yoruba word for light, has not been well received by many who have taken to the street in protest, calling for a thorough probe into the circumstances surrounding his demise. Giving into calls for an investigation, the Acting Inspector General of Police, Kayode Egbetokun, has ordered a forensic investigation into the singer's death.
We have seen a lot on the social media, videos, allegations. Now we are getting into the practicals. We need anybody, any citizen, any well-meaning citizen that is truly committed to ensuring justice for Mohbad to now come over to the police, the investigation team, volunteer these pieces of vital information in support of a detailed investigation. This, to me, is the only way we can truly give meaning to our determination to ensure justice for him.
As the calls for justice grow louder, the Senate has also waded into the matter, with the Chairman Senate Committee on Creative Economy, Elisha Abo, paying a condolence visit to the singer's family, assuring them of the government's commitment to get justice over the matter.
Government will investigate this matter, and they will investigate it thoroughly, and they're already investigating it. No need for anyone to take law into his own hands. When you lost a loved one, there's nothing anybody can tell you at that time to assuage the pain. Nothing makes sense when you have lost somebody that is so close to you. More so, a mother losing her son to death. What will you tell a mother that lost her son? Tell her sorry? There's nothing you will tell her. The pain is deep.
From Lagos to Ogun, Delta, the US and UK, fans of the late singer all over the world agreed a quick burial was undignified, leading to calls for a candlelight procession as well as a concert in his honor.
I want want the government to try and look into this case. They should make sure that justice is being served.
At a concert held at the Muri Oponla Park in Lagos, the presence of various artists, including David Adeleke, better known as Davido, boosted the atmosphere as fans trudged to the event center to pay their last respect.
Well, I'm happy that people are here to show him love, and we all want to be loved. And I'm happy he's getting that. I believe that there's, in a country where there's law and order, they will follow the law and order, and that's it. That's all I can say.
As investigation progressed, police authorities in Lagos State have exhumed the singer's body and completed autopsy on the remains, calling on fans to be patient for the result from the autopsy. Sydney Okafo, TV360, Lagos.
The Plateau State Governorship Election Petition Tribunal sitting endorsed has affirmed the election of Caleb Mothwang of the People's Democratic Party as governor of the state and dismissed the petition filed by Nentare Gashre of the All Progressives Congress. The Independent National Electoral Commission (INEC) had declared Mothwang winner of the election after polling 525,299 votes, beating Gashre, who polled 481,370 votes during the March 18 election. The tribunal had earlier dismissed the petition filed by the governorship candidate of the New Nigeria People's Party, Alfred Dabwan, against Governor Mothwang. And President Bola Tinubu has encouraged Nigerians in the U.S. to rise above failure by changing their mindset for success in all their endeavors. The president gave the advice at the presidential town hall meeting with Nigerians in the diaspora, organized by the Nigerians in Diaspora Commission (NIDCOM) on the sidelines of the 78th session of the United Nations General Assembly. The president, however, expressed delight in the conduct of Nigerians who have continued to excel in their chosen fields in their host country. This next report has more details.
On the sidelines of the 78th session of the United Nations General Assembly, President Bola Tinubu has met with Nigerians from all walks of life resident in the diaspora. The town hall meeting was organized by the Nigerians in Diaspora Commission (NIDCOM) under the chairmanship of Abike Dabiri Erewa, who introduced some Nigerians excelling in their chosen field in the U.S. to the president. Urging Nigerians living in the United States to overcome setbacks by adopting a new mindset that would enable them to succeed in all their endeavors, President Tinubu called on them to forget the frustration of previous years' leadership and return home to deploy their expertise.
I want to be able to give you the message that should resonate with you. I was once in diaspora, and I was here. So no matter what you think you're going through, I've been through it. Change of mindset is necessary.
That's right.
Let's build consensus tonight that Nigeria is a home for business and opportunity. Forget the frustration of previous years of leadership. A beneficiary of great Nigeria's inspiration, determination, commitment, and perseverance. That's all you need to get to go through.
President Tinubu, who commended the effort on out-of-school children, the healthcare program, and the need to eradicate poverty, said Nigeria was a blessed country.
I commend the effort on the out-of-school children, the healthcare program, the need to eradicate poverty. Sincerely, we have no reason to be poor.
Yes.
We are just poor in some leadership areas.
Expressing delight in the leadership courage of the president, Nigerians and the diaspora pledged to support President Tinubu in his efforts to reform Nigeria.
Success. We've invested in over 30 companies, all of them led by people of color. We've invested in several members of the Nigerian diaspora. And I've been in close communication with NIDCOM about some of ideas we have to bring investment to Nigerian diaspora businesses and direct foreign investment into Nigeria. So I look forward to working with you and your administration to bring more investment into Nigeria and to help Nigeria have its rightful place on the global economic stage.
My vision for Nigeria is to bring that same infrastructure that I currently help manage and my skills and talents to help develop it in Nigeria. I also currently manage over $100 million in logistics, transporting goods and services from New York to California. And again, I truly believe that the development of logistics in Nigeria can help build the youth.
Promising to continue in their stride to make Nigeria proud in their host country, these Nigerians in the diaspora also say they would continue to contribute their quota to the development of the country. Tamilore Akinkwole, TV360 Lagos.
In a bid to enhance the Nigeria-China relations, the Chinese consulate in Lagos has commissioned the newly renovated blocks of classrooms at the China-Nigeria Friendship Model Primary School in Ibesa, Ogun State. The renovated buildings, funded by the Free Trade Zone Enterprise with support from the Consulate General of the People's Republic of China in Lagos, were unveiled on Thursday. Speaking at the commissioning, the head teacher and pioneer of the school praised the Chinese consulate in Nigeria for identifying the state as a viable platform for investment. More details in this next report.
With the cutting of the ribbon, the Consulate General of the People's Republic of China, Yang Yingjin, officially unveiled a newly innovated and recommissioned school building in Ogun State. The King of Ibesa Land and Ogun State Educational Board representative, among other top officials, were among the many dignitaries who toured the school premises, inspecting some of the facility. The cultural dance of both countries and presentation of gifts were a high point of the event. Being the only school in Ibesa owned by Chinese community in Nigeria, the Consulate General of the China expressed her joy at the country's ability to republish and donate educational materials as means to foster ties with Nigeria.
I would like to thank all the people who have contributed to this project, of course, include our General Consulate. But especially I want to thank enterprises from Ogun, Guangdong Free Trade Zone. Today, the tree of China-Nigeria friendship has blossomed. You know that I have been in Nigeria, actually in Africa, only 3 months. But at the first time, I have fallen in love with Nigeria.
We are very thankful to the China and the Nigeria government for working with us to establish China-Nigeria Friendship School in Ibesa in 2012. We express our gratitude to General Yan Yuqing of Consulate General of People's Republic of China in Lagos for your support and contributions in prioritizing education and ensuring that we uphold highest standard possible.
Applauding the Chinese community in Nigeria for their support in improving the Ibesa community, retired head teacher of the China-Nigerian Friendship Model School appealed for even more support to build secondary schools.
Our core value is dedicated to teaching the pupils to be involved, work hard, think critically, and more creative to communicate effectively, of which it prepares the pupils for success in their lives after primary education. It is worthy that the cooperation between the Federal Republic of Nigeria and People's Republic of China in general cannot be overemphasized, and that of the Ogun State in particular cannot be quantified. The gigantic efforts of the Chinese government to aid the progress of this school.
Since it was established in 2012, this is the first time the school has been renovated and boasts of over 600 pupils and teachers.
And the nominee for the position of Governor of the Central Bank of Nigeria, Olayemi Cardoso, has officially assumed office. According to a statement by the Director of Corporate Communications at the CBN, Issa Abdulmumin, Cardoso assumed duty as the acting CBN Governor on Friday, pending confirmation by the Senate, who are currently on their annual recess. The statement adds that the Deputy Governor designates have also assumed office following the resignation of the previous deputies. Cardoso and his colleagues subscribed to the relevant oaths of office at a brief ceremony held at the bank's head office in Abuja on Friday. Well, we'll take a break here, but still to come, Central African Republic sentences exiled ex-leader Bezize to life in absentia. Details of the story and more right after this break.
In the last 3 years, we have built a multi-purpose center, which is the envy of all in our constituency. And I can tell you that the people who are living there are already enjoying it.
Guy, do you think what this man just said is true? See, I seriously doubt. I'm sure it's one of those their silly lies.
And wait, do you know there's a way to find out if these things he's saying is true or not? This is the Construct app. It gives people like us a sure way to track implementation of constituency projects. It gives valid and verified information on location of projects, amounts allocated, amount funded, the level of job done, and even the profiles of concerned legislators. You and I can post directly on this app.
Are you serious?
This is the Go-To app if you want to know how our Commonwealth is being expanded by the government.
Wow. Let's even see if what this man said is true. Show me.
The Construct app is developed by Other People Nigeria with support from USAID and is available on both Google Play Store and Apple Store.
And it's true.
Of course, I told you.
Opinions are free, facts are sacred, but truth is universal.
How, in practical terms, can we, for instance, de-escalate the tension?
President must see himself as the President of the Federal Republic.
We know where the enemy is. 3 places. The Lake Chad Basin, the border area between Nigeria and Cameroon, and then the Sambisa Forest.
On Digi 360, we give you a complete dose of everything. Opinion, facts, and undiluted truth.
I hardly believe what politicians are saying in this part of the world.
A new Nigeria is possible, a future is possible.
We delve into the issues, dissect it so that you can understand it, use it to take action.
I don't think there's any need for any governor to look for grant for ranching.
Digi 360, dissecting the issues.
Thank you for staying. Here's a recap of our top stories. More than 24 students of the Federal University of Gusau have been abducted after bandits invaded the Sabangida community of the Burgundu local government area of Zamfara state. A student of the school who is asked to be anonymous for security reasons said over 24 schoolmates, mostly ladies, were abducted during the attack. The bandits were said to have invaded the community around 3 a.m. and started shooting sporadically. Meanwhile, in the latest development, 6 of the 24 students of the Federal University Gusau kidnapped in the early hours of Friday have been rescued. We also told you that following the tragic demise of Ilerioluwa Aloba, better known as Mohbad, one of the Afrobeat genre's emerging stars, fans all over the world are trending #Justice for Mohbad and are seeking answers over his death in a Lagos hospital under mysterious circumstances. In light of this uproar, the Inspector General of Police, Olukayode Egbetokun, has given a directive to the Lagos State Commissioner of Police to set up an investigative team to unravel the circumstances behind the death of the late singer. Well, in case you missed any of the news bulletin or for more updates, you can catch us on Limix World TV or log on to our website on www.tv360nigeria.com. You can also follow us on our social media platforms on Twitter, Instagram and YouTube at TV360 Nigeria, or download our mobile app on Google Play Store and Huawei App Gallery. On Facebook, we're at TV360 Online. Welcome back. It's time for business news and stock market report with Simisola Adigun. Simisola, over to you.
Thank you very much, Mary. Welcome to Business News. The Chinese Consulate General of the People's Republic of China in Lagos, Yang Eugene, has paid a courtesy visit to the Ogun Guangdong Free Trade Zone. Speaking during the tour, Yang expressed how deeply impressed she was with the warmth and hospitality of the Nigerian people and the inspiring achievement of China-Nigeria relations in various sectors. There are more details in this next report.
This is the Ogun Guangdong Free Trade Zone, which is managed by the Chinese community in Nigeria with over 70 enterprises in Ogun State. So far, over 5,000 jobs have been created for the locals in Nigeria. During a tour, the Consulate General of the Chinese community in Lagos visited the Goodwill ceramic tiles, CNG glass, border factory where diapers among many others are produced. Yan expressed readiness of the Chinese community for expansion to bring economic development and foster the ties between China and Nigeria.
By the supporting of our General Consulate of China in Lagos and especially the Guangdong Free Trade Zone, yes, a lot of Chinese enterprises donated, yes, for this school. And now I'm in the Guangdong Free Trade Zone. I have visited 4 very famous Chinese factory, and they are producing like classes and some normal uses, yes. And I'm so glad because they make economic and very welfare, yes, activities for local people. So they have a plan, yes, to welcome more Chinese investors and Chinese enterprises.
On his part, the General Manager Ogun Guangdong Free Zone, Anton Wang, said the zone is one of the best in Nigeria and hopes for more investors.
We hope we can create more jobs for the local, and also this place and this symbol is a very good examples for the industrialization rate. No matter the infrastructure and also the manufacturing and also creativity business could be happen here. So I think this is a very good example, can expand anywhere, to copy anywhere in Nigeria, even the whole Africa.
Rounding up the tour, the General Manager of the Free Trade Zone said the relationship and partnership between Nigeria and China have improved opportunities for the two nations over 2 decades. Tamilore Akinkwole, TV360 Lagos.
I will take a short break here and return with a stock market report. Stay with us. In the trading week ended Friday, September 22, Nigeria's equities market depreciated further by 1.39%. The benchmark all-share index and equities market capitalization closed the trading week at 67,324 basis points and 36.8 trillion naira respectively. Now leading the losing streak on the local bourse is Orlando PLC and Dangote Cement. Both equities drew the market down with a combined total of 345 naira 85 kobo. Now Friday's trading session shows an 8% decline in volume, a 25% decline in turnover and 20% decline in deals. In the trading week under review, 40 equities depreciated in price, lower than 53 in the preceding week, while 67 equities remained unchanged, lower than 70 recorded in the preceding trading week. Now for our select foreign stocks, it's another session of mixed trading. The UK's FTSE and US Dow Jones recorded positive trade. Inversely, Japan's Nikkei trimmed some early losses after the Bank of Japan offered no changes to its ultra-dovish policy, ending at 0.52%. Most Asian stocks moved in a flat to low range on Friday as markets continued to fret over rising interest rates. That's it on Business and Stock. Back to you, Mary.
Many thanks, Simisala. Moving on now to the global scene, exiled former Central African Republic President Francis Bozize, who became a rebel leader, has been sentenced in absentia to forced labor for life for conspiracy and rebellion. The 76-year-old, who was in exile in Chad until March when he moved to Guinea-Bissau, heads an alliance of rebel groups called the Coalition of Patriots for Change, formed in December 2020. 2 of Bozize's sons and 20 other co-accused, including rebel leaders, were also handed the same sentence in absentia. And in sports, former Bayern Munich boss Julian Nagelsmann has been appointed Germany's manager on a contract until July 2024. The 36-year-old succeeds Hansi Flick, who was sacked after a poor run of results culminating in a 4-1 friendly defeat by Japan earlier this month. Nagelsmann has been out of work since he was sacked by Bayern Munich in March after less than 2 years in charge. Germany are host of next summer's European Championship finals, which runs from June 14 to July 14, 2024. And that's the size of a news bulletin. Thank you for watching. I am Mary Kanu.